Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So it has been a few months since I put out content on my Zook build. Life's just got in the way. So there hasn't been a great deal of stuff I really want to talk about or shoot. I've got some video which you can see now. So basically we've done a few rust repairs, the seals are all welded in, car's now sitting up on its wheels and tyres, and it looks pretty damn mint. I'm pretty happy with the tyre size we have now and how we're going to go with that. When I first built this car, it was by far the coolest. It was, well, the coolest it's ever been. I had this idea when I started building the car of what I wanted, and I could see that. And believe it or not, it didn't take me very long to build the car to that. Literally took me a few months, and I was really happy with it. Then this thing came along called the Kellerby Challenge, and I think I placed third. And it actually had nothing to do with the performance of the car, the reason I placed third. But in my head, I needed to do better. So of course, that's when we started modifying the car. That's when it ended up on 35s, and it was a freaking cool rig. But it really wasn't the same, and it wasn't that Zook I always wanted. It wasn't something I could drive on weekends. It wasn't something I could hop in and, just chuck one of my kids in and go away kind of thing. That didn't happen. So what we've done, well, what this build is all about realistically is to try and get the car back to where I originally wanted it. To get the cool, like the really cool Zook on the skinny big tyres with like the little screaming motor, but something that was still well and truly capable of being driven on the road. Well, sneakily, let's be honest. 34s on a Suzuki ain't road legal anywhere. Well, not around here. And this, my friend, brings us to today's content. So yeah, we've gone back to the original idea, the original build kind of feel of the car, and we have a ginormous F10A. Just look at that. Isn't it amazing? So I picked up a motor for $150 with a Maruti gearbox, and that's important if you know, because you can turn that into a 5-speed, and it's the right gearbox. Well, sorry, it's the right gearbox to turn into a 5-speed. So I'm pretty damn keen to get that one. My mate Dougie, he's going to build that. So I'll get him to film it all and we'll put together a video, because I don't think anyone's actually really explained it. It's not difficult, but So, to add to our 1 litre, Willy boy, rebuild kit, and ECU, which is kind of interesting for a carby car. But if we come on over here, so here is the big bad 1 litre. So this motor actually pulled it apart and it's pretty mint. It was real dirty inside. The oil rings are all gummed up, so I'm going to say crap oil, not looked after. Bearings a little bit worn, but I would have sent it again if I wasn't going to abuse it a little bit. So anyway, this motor's pretty good. So we're going to give it just a quick, clean up, fix it up, and put it back together. But the cool part of this project, we're going to make it fuel injected. Fuel injected. What a word. So this is the first prototype of the idea of a manifold. So my idea is, let's make a manifold out to the supercharger that you've already seen, just about there. So what we're going to do is print a manifold, and I'm going to put some water ports, all that kind of stuff. That's plastic, that'll melt. You're damn right. We're going to try, well, not going to try, we're going to do some loss form casting. So this is PLA, so this is what I 3D print with. We're going to turn this manifold into aluminium manifold, and we're going to have, I'm going to comfortably say, the first ever cast 1 litre to supercharger with EFI injection ports ever made. So it's freaking cool. Here we go. Look at that. So version 0.1, check it out. So it's a little bit more race car than I had in mind, but it's on there, it fits. The studs are a little bit tight in the holes, so we'll round them out a bit. So things are going to change. As I already know, the error of my ways. In the new EFI heads, they have a recess for injectors. So we're going to raise the injector profile, lower the profile quite a bit. Ideally you want the injector pointing at the exhaust port, but we'll see how we go with that. I want to taper, I want to see if I can come down to here and then taper this, but have it so the datum point is down here, so the whole thing tapers down like that. I think that'll look real nice. And obviously I want to make it mount for supercharger. On mine, I think I might drag it in a bit, just for the fact of I've got a lot of weight hanging off something that's not designed to have that amount of weight. The manifold will be significantly stronger on the supercharged one, but yeah, made a bloody EFI manifold. Let's have a looky-see. Looks pretty good if you ask me. Five minutes. And here it is. See a little bit of string there. That's okay though. It's to be expected. A little bit there too. Water chamber looks really good from what I can see. Ain't that a thing? Look at that. Freaking amazing. Look down there. So here it is. It's the first prototype. It fits. It looks great. Well, lucky for a thing called glue. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in or commented on Facebook. This has been super popular. So from here forward, I'm going to film the rest of the process. So in the next video, you guys will get to see us building the foundry. We'll get to see some plugs coming off the printer, going into the mold, and getting ready basically to actually make the aluminium manifolds. Hope this has sparked your interest and got some people talking. And if you want to see more, you've heard it on every other channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys. Peace. Well.